how is it possible that the Pope understands artificial intelligence better than pretty much all of the technology and government people that we have talking about this technology?
Well, first of all, he has really good advisors, right? So he's got the co-founder of Anthropic who believes in the technology, who also believes we can get to AGI, which I'm going to hold that point for 1 second. People like Dr. Joy Walamwini, no, I'm murdering that, who has done so much work to bring out the harms, the invisible harms that this technology can present to people who are not the same in the same kind of communities as the people creating these algorithms. I wrote a blog post about this. I think if you look at somebody like OpenAI, their main goal is to get to AGI. That's why they want to harness all the computational power to get to the point where the machines are as smart as humans. And I wrote a blog post about this, well, a LinkedIn post about this. That's what's missing when you go from just narrow AI, where everything we have now is narrow AI. And that requires one focus and one domain, and the machines don't really get out of that. To go to a point where the machines are as smart as us or even smarter than us, all we have to look at is science fiction. So I compared it to Vision in the Marvel Universe. To get Vision to go from being what it was, which was Tony Stark's just his normal talk to manage the household and Stark Industries and do everything else, to a full-fledged smarter than a human, it took an act of a god, which is Thor, and a Vision Stone to make that happen. Machines can't have agency, and I really appreciated that piece came through loud and clear, that they're going to be able to be faster and think faster and do things humans never would be able to do, but they'll never have the agency to connect emotionally, to think ahead of things, to create things that humans cannot create.
You know, the Pope and his team really hit the nail on the head here. He starts out by saying that this is just a valuable tool, but all tools require a vigilance, right? They cannot just be let loose to run on their own. And I think that's an important thing for us to remember in the technology business, because we're always creating new tools. And those tools always change the way that we do our daily work. And then the follow-on to that he points out that I think a lot of managers, down to the lowest level in an organization are missing, is that we have to deal with the people who are affected by this new tool. Some of those are just simply going to have to do things differently than they did. Others are going to be in positions that won't be necessary anymore, are going to need to transition. And this document points out that we're dealing with human beings here, not job postings, that we have to help people through these transitions. And even if you don't have your job eliminated, you've had a major impact in your life that can be emotionally turmoil for you in dealing with this. And that's often lost in all these technology advances, and it's particularly lost in the AI revolution, where everybody's just focused on what the hottest next thing is going to be here.